put makeup on for this. I didn't do well, but I did it. So that's how you know I care. Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you've never been here before, I didn't prepare this joke. Welcome. This is my channel. It looks like this in here. You're the reason I make my bed in the morning. Oh, that'd be like a sweet like card.
You're the reason I make my bed in the morning. Because I'm hoping you don't come back.
If you have been here before, you likely know, well, you know because of the title of this video, but you likely know why we're here and what prompted us to be here on the day of your daughter's wedding. If you're unaware of why we are reviewing this, I reviewed Gabbie Hanna's music a few times on this channel. This is one of them videos where I'm going off the cuff and it shows. Basically, Gabbie Hanna, if you haven't been sort of following the saga that's been going on over the past month or so, Gabbie Hanna just uprooted a mighty sequoia on the internet in that she basically bullied a ton of creators, made glaringly false accusations towards some of them, and just used vile and abusive language towards others. She then went radio silent while her stans fought her battles, and blah 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 blah, repeated patterns. This is where we are now. And of course, the immediate speculation from anyone who's watched Gabbie Hanna do anything over the past like 3 or 4 years was like, oh,
what's she hawking?
because this is a pattern, usually around the time she's got something coming out. That's where the drama is. So here it is. A while back, Gabbie tweeted something to the effect of, might fuck around and get in legal trouble, and made another reference to talking to her lawyer. And everyone sort of assumed, myself included, that this might be about the situation with the Vlog Squad because all of the David Dobrik stuff was starting to come out. And there was a video where Gabbie, it was like a compilation of all the times they treated Gabbie like shit. Well, probably not all the times, but a lot of times where they treated Gabbie like shit. And everybody was kind of coming out of the woodwork and being like, yeah, I don't like Gabbie Hanna, but like that's a terrible way to treat somebody. And Gabbie responded to that with, those people are performative, not just kind of like recognizing empathy or kindness. So turns out Gabbie does have something to hawk, and it's this cover of You Oughta Know by Alanis Morissette, who is a legend. If you are a young person and you are, I don't mean to single out young, well, I guess I do mean to single out young people because I said if you are a young person. I don't mean to talk down to young people by any stretch. That's not what I'm trying to do here. But like, if you weren't there in the era of Alanis Morissette's Jagged Little Pill album, and you think this is that Gabbie Hanna is doing something revolutionary here, she's not. She's covering a song. And by the way, getting licensing on a song isn't like an artist like reaching out to you and being like, oh my god, I love your work. Yes, please cover my song. It's like, yeah, sure, you can cover my song, pay me some money. Like, that's what that means. I had heard that there were some Gabbie stans who were like, oh my god, Alanis gave her blessing and shit. Like, no. She gave her blessing in the sense that she's not going to sue her for covering her song. So, but let's find out if she should. After that outrageously long intro, we are going to be watching in real time. I haven't watched this yet, I swear. The video for what is sure to be a delightful cover of Alanis Morissette's You Oughta Know. Full transparency, a couple things with full transparency. One, I like Gabbie Hanna's music for the most part. I also have a pimple. I know, I see it too. It's horrible. I like Gabbie's music, and I don't believe in guilty pleasures, you know, like I grew up listening to Barry Manilow a lot, and I did that really shamelessly, and I still do as an adult. But I feel like guilty pleasure style when I listen to Gabbie Hanna, just because I know all the stories behind all these things, or at least as much has been made public. And I also like, it's one of those things where you have to separate the art from the artist, you know? Do I think she has the strongest vocal ability? No, but she does make some catchy tunes. And if I didn't know that Call Me Crazy was about Trisha Paytas against Trisha's wishes, about their very public toxic relationship, I would have really liked Call Me Crazy from the jump. But yeah, it took me a long time to latch onto that one, but it is catchy as fuck. Okay, so just for full transparency, I do like Gabbie's music, as critical as I am of her personally. So I'm going into this with an actually fully open mind, even though from what I've heard, the consensus is it's a little kids boppy. But we'll give it the full shot. I'm not above it. I'll eat my own words. I'll eat anything. My name is Fat Sajak. Also, in the name of full transparency, I was asked to take 3 shots of gin before I reviewed this. I ran out of gin when I drank it all the other night when I had the house to myself. So I have Malibu instead. Myself a glass of this like sparkling juice stuff, but I didn't add the Malibu yet because I wanted it to be known that I was actually drinking as requested, and I wasn't like pussying out or pretending that I wasn't. So I'll drink to that. Yeah, it was good for the bit. It's bad for the mouth. I was like, oh, my Malibu. Let's do this. I'm not gonna create a drinking game for you out of this, okay? I promise to do this as a way for you, in the interest of not giving Gabbie Hanna the view, I'm gonna review this video for you because using manipulation tactics and outright abusive language towards people, triggering other people's mental health, triggering other people's PTSD, triggering other people's, you know, existences, or being generally terrible to other people on the internet, just as a way to garner attention, to sell stuff. If you're not into that, if you're not into giving that person a view, I'm gonna do it for you, okay? So you're not gonna give Gabbie Hanna the view, I am, and she's likely gonna demonetize this video for me. So I'm not gonna make 1 red cent. So nobody wins, least of all me. So I'll take the hit for all of you. Just like and subscribe and we'll call it a day, okay? Now let's get into this because I have to get to my premiere in 19 minutes. Holy shit, Jesus Christ. Can I talk or what?
I want you to know that I'm happy for you.
This like seizure fucking head thing that she's been doing on Instagram, that's not a thing. It doesn't look cool. It's not badass. It's not, I don't even know what that is. It's like a theater kid in their first play in high school putting on their character shoes and doing like an obnoxious dance because that's what they think being a theater kid is like. Is that like, that's what she thinks is that what she thinks being like a rock star is like? They all do this head thing, this over dramatic head thing. Like, are you in The Cure? Like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm sorry, I know I said I'd go into this with the open mind. Also, I hate those pants.
I wish nothing but the best for you both.
It's
An older version of me, is she perverted like me?
she grabbed her crotch.
Would she go down on you in a theater?
Is that supposed to be sexy? Is it? Girl, come on.
Does she speak eloquently? And would she have your baby?
Seriously, those pants are really bad. They're like an experience all on their own. Like, they're just bad pants. The top is cute.
I'm sure she'd make a really excellent mother. 'Cause the love that you gave her made wasn't able to make it enough for you to be
confused about this production because like the lighting keeps changing, the angles, I mean, yeah, okay, the angles will change shot by shot, but like, what is this? Okay, she sounds bored. I'm not trying, I'm like, I know we're not even a minute into this, but like she sounds bored. Like I feel like she's trying to sound like edgy and like, which like, I like that she's using her lower registers and it actually sounds better than a lot of the stuff that she's been like trying to force out of her mouth. She sounds bored. It doesn't, there's no life in the song at all. Yeah, this sounds like Kids Bop, like 1000%. Like, I mean, I can't take credit for saying that first. That goes to my girl Nelly, but oh my god, does that sound like fucking Kids Bop. Here's my question. On Gabbie's Instagram, she said, I've been watching this over and over and over and over. This video is amazing. I've been watching it like on repeat. Why? Like, I don't mean to be a dick, but like, why? Like, there's, I mean, maybe I haven't gotten there yet. But so far, she's just been like thrashing around in this pre-planned desert with a band that's not quite playing the music at the right time.
You seem very well. Things look peaceful.
I'm not trying to be negative, okay? But the best thing I can say about these pants is that it's before Labor Day? Okay, yeah, we'll call that our positive affirmation for Gabbie's pants.
White as well. I thought you should
Rock music. It's where you cast a spell on people.
know. Did you forget about me, Mr. Duplicity? I hate to bug you in the middle of dinner. It was a slap in the face, how quickly I was replaced. And are you thinking of me when you fuck her?
I really wish she would make a decision between whether she's trying to be hard and edgy or sexy. Cause like the back and forth between the seizures and like the body roll shit is like, it's disconcerting.
Cause the joke that you laid in the bed that was made, I'm not gonna fade as soon as you close your eyes. And you know it. And every time I scratch my nails on someone else's back, I hope you feel it. Well, can you feel it?
It really does sound like when you go to Six Flags with your cousin when you're like 12 and like you record a song in those like record your own song booths and you're just like trying to like knock out a sweet rendition of Achy Breaky Heart by Billy Ray Cyrus, and there's just like that really obnoxious like vocal backing track that like isn't there in the real song, you know? So it's like, why is it here now? That's what this would be for You Oughta Know. So
To remind you of the mess you left when you went away. It's not fair to deny me of the cross I bear that you gave to me. I don't know.
awesome auto-tune. Okay, I'm sincerely not trying to be an asshole, okay? I really am not. This is like a kid in their room with a hairbrush, thrashing around, singing a song that like gets out all of their angst, and like that's it. Wow. Oh man. Oh man. Wow. That was a whole lot and also nothing at all. And I mean that. The singing was there. Was it good? No, not really. Despite the perception given out by Gabbie Hanna, I can say that the singing wasn't great, even though I am not a professional singer, because you don't have to be something in order to say that it's not good. For example, if I hired a plumber to come fix my sink, and instead of fixing my sink, he just kind of cut all the pipes underneath the cabinets and called it a day. I can still say he did a bad job, even though I couldn't have done a better job. That's life. Very auto-tuned. It really did sound like Kids Bop. I can't wait to hear it on Radio Disney. I don't know, man. If I were Alanis Morissette, I would be just deeply, deeply offended. I'd be deeply offended by this. Hell, if I was Dave Coulier, I'd be deeply offended by this. It was fine, I guess. It is like kind of an anthem for a generation. And it was very much a song filled with great angst and anger, and got Alanis Morissette branded as the angry the female musician of the 90s. I don't think she did all the seizure dancing that Gabbie Hanna did, because she wasn't as into witchcraft, I don't think. But just the same, I guess every artist has to add their own weird ass spin to it, and I guess that's Gabbie's weird white pants and witchcraft. So overall, I give Gabbie's cover of You Oughta Know I Wish I Had Gin out of 10. In the interest of not keeping this short, but having to leave in 5 minutes, I'm gonna end this video here. That's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please feel free to give it a like. If you didn't like this video, whatever. They're not all winners. Please feel free to subscribe and make new videos whenever the hell I feel like it. All my social media is linked down below. All I ask is that you don't be an asshole. I hope you have a wonderful day. And I'll see you in the next one. And you're welcome for taking this bullet for you. Who else would do that for you? No one. No one. I gotta go.